Hey, the Cavs dropped to number 5 in your SI power rankings. As unimportant as early December wins can be, how important was this for Cleveland?
I mean, beating the Raptors, I think, they've done it before. I don't think it was, the big game of the year. But, I mean, it was good to see, after they'd lost 3 straight. Sometimes they might, be a little bit bored. I mean, that's sort of the long season, and they know it. I think the Cavs, I really am not going to start even really judging them too hard until February or March, and until they play the Warriors, whenever, when that comes up. So, I'm not too concerned.
It's interesting, and your power rankings on SI came out before last night's game. You had the Raptors at number 2 coming off 6 straight wins, and yet you said that they're not the second best team in the league. So then why did you have them at number 2?
Yeah, well, again, the power rankings are really just based off of, it's current, it's
Okay.
juxtaposing sort of the current information we have versus, the overall arc of the season. So, it varies every week, and I think the more I've done them, because I've done them for, this is my second season doing it, the more I do it, the more sort of fluid it gets in terms of the movement. So I wanted to give them some credit, and I mean, they were really, really hot. The Cavs were, losing games. I don't think the Cavs are, I don't think the Raptors are necessarily better than the Cavs, but, they push them, and, it was more just about sort of the overall arc of how things were trending at the time.
We know what DeMar DeRozan and Kyle Lowry have done for this Toronto team. Who's been the unsung hero?
Yeah, I think really their whole bench. I mean, you can look up and down. I think Valanciunas has sort of been that third guy again for them, and he's pretty consistent, I think, with his effort and his rebounding. But really up and down. I guess really the unsung hero to me is Masai Ujiri, the GM, because you look at the guys that are contributing, like Terrence Ross, and then Norman Powell and Pascal Siakam were 2 guys who were not highly touted players in the draft, and have turned into nice little role players for them. So it's I really credit their development and drafting more than anything else for that.